one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. Touchdown. 8th floor. Come down. Hotel. Lobby. Receptionist. What now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest. No recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables. Now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates seen a reservation.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of Wild Card.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Houston Texans. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
56 is the mark. Come off the ball. He's checking. Crash.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
56.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and drop shy of the 45. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On second and 7, Allen. He's got Fuller. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, this is Jordan Thomas. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They get 14 on that one, good for a Houston first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. First and 10 right at the 20. And Stills bringing it in. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 22. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. And quickly now, a look at the Kansas City offense.
And what a tough environment to roll into. On the road, playing one of the better teams in the league, obviously, because this is the playoffs. So what do teams talk about? Bringing their own momentum, bringing their own energy on the road, because you know you won't get any from the home crowd.
They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now Mahomes going to get this one to Hill. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conlon. He's at the 40, past the 20, and he will have a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They bring the 5 seed into the playoffs. Of course, they're one of the wild card teams. And when you're a wild card team, it makes it a little bit tougher. You have to win the extra game. But there's been a precedent set of teams doing that successfully in the past.
And it's usually teams that have aspects that really jump out at you and it really factors in the playoffs. I mean, Pittsburgh, they rode a heavy run game with Jerome Bettis when they won in 2005. And then don't forget the Giants in 2007, that season, pass rush. Remember how big that was for them during the playoffs. And for Green Bay, it was the quarterback play of Aaron Rodgers. So to me, it's a matter of what's going to affect the game in a big way. Can that aspect of your team really make those plays? A lot of times it's pass rush and quarterback play.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Allen. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Johnson running right. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
typically we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he finds Stills, complete. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Here's Johnson, and he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 24, Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now here comes Kansas City. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Kill. Hey, Rimley.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes, he's going to look deep. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins. And even 40 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Williams. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A first trip to the red zone for KC. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as they are now on the board.
Round 80. Check 56. In your face.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw, it's Allen. It's complete to Fuller. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. Fielded just inside the 20. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And putting it on the board, it's 6, a touchdown. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Texans push further out in front. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen, because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelsey, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Now it's Mahomes again. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's got this down to the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Mahomes now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Rolling to his right. It's Hill, complete. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And the Texans scoop it. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
He gets this one to Johnson. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen, he gets it to Thomas. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Switch up. Watch the safety creep.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that's complete to Cooks. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Check. No. I want that. Give me that ball,
Allen now on 1st down. He gets it to Cooks.
never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
That's caught out wide by Stills. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Switch, 66. Throw it high.
Mahomes now on first down. They complete it to Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as they are now just an extra. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Allen going to try and throw on third down. Thomas has got it. Complete.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. On play action, Allen. And Thomas has it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Allen. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. That catch good for only a yard. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this score will stay right where it is. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Whitney merciless. Credit him with his sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. 3rd down here. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming.
Johnson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Chris Jones on the stop. Throwing on 2nd down. Allen, he's letting it fly for Cooks. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
On first down, Johnson. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Jabal Sheard able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run it with Johnson. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call. Back to throw, Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Now a desperation throw. He's got a man, complete. That goes for a gain of 31. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Mahomes to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
To throw is Mahomes, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Cameron Wake in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs, because there's all that build up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive spin.
It should. They've made a heck of a run to get to the playoffs and have that chance to advance, even though they didn't. But you're right about how much it's going to hurt, because when you work that hard to get this far, it hurts just a little bit more. No matter when your season ends, it's a downer. But in this case, even more so because you had your eyes on the big prize, which was the Lombardi Trophy.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.